The budget session of Maharashtra begins from Monday, and today also marks the first day of Satyajeet Tambe as the representative as well as the MLC from Nasik Graduates constituency. First of all, congratulations to you. And how do you look at this entire journey of yours, being in Congress for more than 2 decades? Then all of a sudden, there's some issue, technical issue. Then you get suspended from the party, and then you win as an independent candidate. How do you look at this? And what when you think about this now, like months later, what is the first thing that comes into your mind, and how do you look at this journey of yours?
First of all, so I'm very happy that I've got this opportunity to work in a council uh, because I've been working into Congress Party and a students' movement since year 2000. So it's almost 2 decades of mine, but my family is there for century in Congress Party. So it is a very proud moment for me that I've got an opportunity to create a voice for the youth of Maharashtra in the assembly and council. At the same time, I feel bad because I've been working into Congress Party. We were a loyalist of Congress Party, and despite of that, I am not a Congress Party MLC, but I'm an independent MLC. So it gives me a little sadness, but that's fine.
But who do you think is responsible for you being an independent MLC and not a Congress MLC? Because you, since day one, have been saying. In fact, I remember the day that you filled the form. Even that day, you said that I am a Congress member. My father is from Congress, and we as a family have decided to contest that. I'll be contesting this election. But later, what we say is that you get suspended. So, who is responsible for you not being a Congress MLC but an independent MLC?
See, I don't want to name anyone particularly, but I think that handling of this case was completely wrong. Because when I filed my nomination, immediately after coming out of the nomination hall, I said that I am a Congress Party candidate. Unfortunately, due to technical reasons, I am an independent candidate now, and I wish that Congress Party should support me. But unfortunately, at the same time, on another front, state leaders of Congress Party were saying that we have cut ties with Satyajeet Tambe. We have finished his topic now, and we will be supporting some another candidate. Still, after that also, AICC in charge of Maharashtra, H.K. Patilji was in touch with me, and he was honestly trying to support me, and he wanted me back into this because he knows that we are a Congress loyalist family, and this was a winning seat of Congress Party.
Of course.
But then, unfortunately, at the same time, at one hand, I was giving a letter to Congress leadership that please support me. I am a Congress loyalist, and on another hand, Congress state leaders were roaming around with the opposition candidate saying that this is our candidate and we are going to support and she will win and whatever whatnot. So I think that everyone knows what politics has happened. This is completely party internal politics. We have never spoken about internal politics on media or any public forum till now. Unfortunately, I was not given a chance to speak into the within the party. I was not given any show cause notice. I was not given an opportunity to speak about and present my case. I was not given a opportunity to for a natural justice, and suddenly on one fine day they suspended me from the Congress Party for 6 years. So this was very sad thing.
So they did not ask any explanation from you, or they did not even try to contact you. And even you are saying that even senior leaders like HK Patil wanted to support you, but he couldn't for some other reasons, which is the internal politics reason.
See, nobody till now, apart from H.K. Patilji, with the initial days he was in touch with me. After that, nobody from Congress Party uh, did speak to me, neither in a election process nor after elections after winning. Nobody. All my state level leaders like MLAs, MLCs, district Congress president, youth Congress president, everybody is in touch with me. Everybody was working for me on a ground level. But unfortunately, there are few people, I don't know who, but they don't want me in a party. So, and it's not just not about me. It's happening with lot of young leaders in Congress party that, this few leaders, they try to sabotage and they try to uh, throw them away from the process.
If you look at this entire issue which began, it started with you. Then later we also saw leaders like Balasaheb Thorat coming out and saying that how things have changed. He even wrote a letter which initially got leaked as well. So a lot of things happening inside the party. Do you think that they are targeting the Tambe Thorat family in Maharashtra as such? And despite being in Congress for more than 2 decades, if leaders are not talking to you or not contacting you, what do you think is the reason? You were in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. You are very close to Rahul Gandhi. We have seen all of these things in the past as well. how you led the students union of Congress, the youth wing in Maharashtra. But despite that, no communication, nothing. You get suspended, and even we came to know about that later. So, is this targeting against the Tambe and Thorat family in Maharashtra by Congress leaders themselves?
I won't say it is only for Thorat and Tambe family. Uh, there are several such families and people and leaders and young leaders in country who don't get an opportunity to speak to the top leaders, and unfortunately that is happening. We are very loyal to Congress ideology. We are very loyal to Gandhi family. In fact, yesterday somebody asked me about Sonia ji's retirement. I said Sonia ji was the best Congress president Congress has ever got, and under her leadership UPA 1 and UPA 2 has done fantastic job. Rahulji, of course, Rahulji is close to our heart. So, we are very loyal people, but unfortunately, there is a section of people in this party. They don't want new leaders to come up. They don't want certain families to come up. If somebody is growing, somebody is getting popular, somebody is getting close to Gandhi family, somebody is getting close to the leadership, they want to put them into the wrong box by whatever reason they can do, and this is happening, and this is very unfortunate.
Uh, as you mentioned that your entire family has been in Congress for over a century now, and you yourself have been for 2 decades. How do you look at the rumors that were spread that you are getting close to the BJP, you are getting close with the BJP leaders in the state, not only about you, even about your family as well as about your father and you were suspended for 6 years by the Congress leaders. How do you look at this rumor that was spread within the party and within few section of media as
See, my father is a true Gandhian.
well?
My family is a Gandhian family. We believe in Gandhi ideology. So there was no question of going to the BJP. These particular leaders who were talking about BJP wanted me to push to the BJP.
Hmm. Hmm.
Everybody has a across party relations.
Hmm. Hmm.
We fight against ideologies, not
Hmm.
against the individuals.
Hmm.
So everybody has across party relations. But today it has become a fashion in Congress party that just like in this country today, if somebody says anything against the
Government.
rulers,
Hmm.
the ruling party, that you say कि ये देशद्रोही है.
Hmm. Hmm.
Similarly, in Congress party, if somebody is trying to say something, put some points, they will immediately say he is a BJP person, he is a RSS person.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, in fact, in my particular case, they pushed me towards BJP
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
by saying these things again and again into the media. They created this confusion.
Hmm.
We are loyalists. Our Congress is in our blood.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, this section was, I don't know why they were happy, not happy, but they pushed us towards this BJP.
My final two questions. Number one, about this section of leaders. There have been letters written, and it is out that there is a committee that is looking after this. Now, similar committee was made when few of the MLAs couldn't go for the floor test. Similar committee was made when the number one MLC candidate for the MLC lost the election. The number two candidate won. And in these two cases, there was no action taken. Still now, there hasn't been any action taken. But in your case, you just filed the nomination, and later what we know is that you and your father has been suspended. So, what was the hurry within the Congress party as well to suspend you or ensure that you are no more part of the party?
See, I'll tell you one thing about my election. At the same time, there were three candidates of Congress party contesting in Maharashtra. Only one candidature was declared from AICC, and that was my father's candidature. Other two candidates were not even declared by AICC, Central Election Committee.
Hmm.
Then why was there hurry to declare my father's candidature when it was clearly discussed within the party that either me or he will contest? So that was part of conspiracy. Secondly, there are many such severe incidents happened in last 2 years. In fact, we have seen that this MVA government went down, and a lot of senior Congress ministers and leaders have said that went down because of the speaker's resignation.
Hmm.
So it all started with that,
Hmm.
and this is not I am saying.
Yeah.
Congress leaders are saying about it. No action was taken against anybody. One Dalit leader like Chandrakant Handore lost election because of cross voting. Nobody said anything about it. And let me tell you one thing: Chandrakant Handore is a very popular mass leader of Dalit community who is in Congress party. But nothing happened about his defeat. There were severe other incidents. Nothing happened into it. In my case, when I'm fighting, I'm shouting, crying, that I am a Congress candidate. Technically, I have become independent. Still, they supported some other candidate, and within 48 hours, they suspended me. So I think it was a scripted story, and it was part of a script.
Okay. What action do you want to be taken against these leaders? I know there's a committee that has been formed, but what would your or your family's demand be? Because even though you are an independent MLC now, you have been associated with the party for more than 2 decades. You have been associated in several designations as well as in several positions. So, what would you want the party to do in such scenario?
No, it's just not about my case,
Yeah.
but party should get serious about such incidents.
Hmm.
Why is it happening? Who is doing it? What action? Where is the discipline within the party? And we need to act on it. And it is just not in interest of Congress party. It is in interest of this country.
Hmm. Hmm.
If a major opposition party like Congress party is going down like
Hmm.
this, I think this is not in interest of any individual or a Congress party. It is in interest of this country. It should not happen.
Hmm.
And I think Congress leadership should take it very seriously and act on it.
My final question now, Satyajit Tambe is an independent MLC, but if tomorrow, say, Congress leaders want you back, do you still consider yourself a Congress MLC or you will continue as an independent MLC until this entire issue is resolved? Or what is the future of Satyajit Tambe?
See, I am an independent MLC. Lot of people have supported me in these elections. More than 100 organizations have supported me into these elections. And as I am an independent MLC, I would love to stay independent MLC for some time. Of course, there will be issues coming into the house, and on issue base, I will support either of anyone.
Hmm.
So my support will be issue based as of now. But yes, definitely, I feel that in future when the time comes, I will have to go back to my friends and family and supporters across the state because I've been working in organization for 20 years. So I have friends in each nook and corner of the state. So I will have to go back to them. I will have to talk to them and then further decide the further strategy.
Thank you so much, Satyajit, for speaking to NDTV. So, shocking revelations, as you heard, that even now there hasn't been any senior leader, Congress leader, who asked or even demanded that there should be an explanation given by Satyajit Tambe. He is an independent MLC now, and he also said that there hasn't been any action taken against those who within the party are responsible for this conflict, who are creating this conflict, but no action has been taken against them till now. In Mumbai, with camera person Rajendra Dayalkar, Sohit Mishra, NDTV.